What up, what up, what up? You always get startled.
I do get startled. I'm enjoying the music, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
New intro. And we did it ourselves.
It was rocking.
What is up, rocking. Everybody?
Who else in here? Ken was in here first.
Ken is first.
He was first.
Look, he even said first.
Blakers
and Blakers comes in second.
PK.
Then we got Mr. Boza Reptiles.
Guess what I did?
What did you do?
I roped Don in for next week.
Oh, so you just spoiled that already?
Yes, because I'm excited. I roped Don in for next week.
Don is our guest next week.
I roped Don in for next week.
Look, we got Celtic Balls in.
I am
Good
spoiling
evening.
it.
But look, and there is your Mr. Don.
There's Mr. Don.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Miss Tammy in.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez, everybody started
popping in.
And not just Celtic Balls is in. We got Celtic Reptiles is in. Welcome.
All right.
We got Miss Cara Shea is in. Everybody saying hi to Tammy and Richard. And Tammy saying hi to Boza. Boza saying hi to Cara. Let's see who we got. Miss Ashley.
Ashley's in
with TER Ashley,
that's
the wife of TER.
That's my girl.
Did we say Blakers was second in, wasn't he?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
They were waiting on us. We were back here fiddling with lights and sound and what we do every week.
And me telling you I had to go to the bathroom 30 seconds in.
And I said, you better just suck it up, Buttercup.
I might have to leave you here in a minute. How is everybody doing tonight? So we do not have a guest tonight.
We do not. We're going to do an Arlington recap.
We're doing an Arlington recap.
We are doing an Arlington recap.
But we
have
Dawn tonight.
Dawn
tomorrow.
We have Dawn next Monday.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am too. We've been trying to get Dawn for a while, and Dawn's been.
Well,
I think Dawn was afraid to come on initially.
Do you think so? Don's a pretty man. Don's got that gorgeous skin, and I've been afraid to have Don on because he looks better than me.
Yep. And we got hiccups like crazy. Don gives me the hiccups.
I had the hiccups after that one chip challenge.
Oh man, that was
a couple of seconds.
That was horrible. Tonight, tomorrow, and next Monday. It sounds like a party. Don is here for the party.
We're gonna do an Arlington recap.
We are. First you wanted to say something.
I wanted to address a few things. I don't want to get too serious
and I'm not going to say a thing. Damn thing. I'm not saying a damn thing.
You're not going to say a thing.
No,
I wanted to address so that everybody could see me in person so they know it's me addressing it. I don't know how many times, because I don't want any more things to be spread. So I want everything to let sleeping dogs lie after today. I don't know how many times, countless videos, lives, whenever we talk about anything, we have said over and over and over, and I don't know how many other different ways to say it. If you are talking to Instagram, you are talking to me. Every time, all the time, you are talking to me. Unless I am sitting by him in the bedroom or right here, and I personally passed him the phone, and you see me do it, you are talking to me. I'm the one answering your questions. I'm the one chatting with you. I'm the one talking to you.
What's
You're
up,
talking
Scott?
to me.
Welcome, Scott.
Welcome, Scott. And you can go back to any video. and you can find that information. He takes care of YouTube unless it's somebody that I know and I want to say hi to. He takes care of YouTube and TikTok. Instagram is always going to be me. Facebook is always going to be me. I'm going to try to dispel some of the lies that have been told about my husband. My husband has said from the get-go, if he loves you and you are family, he's going to throw hands. He's going to come out for you. If he loves you, he's going to come out for you. And if it's me, he's going to come out for me. So do not come into my DMs and come at me about things that do not have anything to do with you. If it's personal business, that is business, because our channel, our Celtic Balls is an LLC. It is a business. Everything that we do goes to a CPA with receipts, and it is a business. If you come at me and want to know what I'm doing with my business and start questioning me, and I do keep screenshots, everything is kept. Don't question me and come at me, because my husband is going to get mad and he's going to come at you. That's all there is to it. I don't know what else to say, and spreading lies about him being into drugs and talking about drugs and all this other crap. 30 years of exemplary service with the federal government right here. They do an FBI extensive background check every 5 years with drug testing randomly all the time. So I don't know where that information came from, but it's false. And it's right here. Right here. So, and, the people calling us hypocrites and all kinds of stuff, things got back to us. We know. But we're not calling anybody out. We're going to continue on, and we're going to be the people that we've always been, and we're going to do us. So I have screenshots of everything. I have all of the information that I need to have. So, we don't like drama, but when drama comes kicking at our door, we're going to address it. And, business is business, and we paid for business. All receipts went to our CPA, and that's all I got to say. So, enough said. We love y'all. Thanks for listening to my little tirade. I love my husband. I'm always going to defend him, but he loves y'all. If y'all ever need anything, he's going to come out for you. So
come out swinging.
He'll come out swinging. Okay, I'm done.
You done?
I'm done.
Can we start the show now?
We can start the show now.
We'll see y'all next Monday.
No.
We'll be right here doing what we love, loving what we do. You keep chasing your dream. Well, while you were doing your little tirade.
I was trying not to do a tirade, but I wanted to make a point.
Nope, you're good. Let's see. We had Miss Bailey come in. Welcome.
Hi, Bailey, Ashley, and Chris.
And Courtney.
Hey, Eric and Courtney.
Let's see. Scooter Serpent switched from Facebook over to here.
Good deal. Glad to see you.
Carsay says she lives under a rock. We got Exotic World of Geckos. Welcome.
See you. I'm done. This is not the way we normally start a show. I'm sorry.
No. We got Kyle, the other half of TER.
We know you're ready to throw hands for us, family.
And we got Goff's Reptile Creations. Casey, welcome.
Good to see you, Casey.
Yeah. So, as most of y'all know, last week we went down to Arlington, or last weekend we went down to Arlington.
We were in Arlington.
Great time. Little disappointed in the crowd.
It was kind of small.
It was great vendors as usual. You had,
everybody was so nice.
but the
As
crowd was
always.
a little small. Friday, so we always go in Friday.
We do.
Walk around as the vendors are setting up, start talking to people, and just seeing what's out there on display.
They had some beautiful stuff.
Oh yeah, and not just the ball pythons. I mean, everything. Every vendor had something neat out there.
They
I
really.
mean,
From the lychees, Catalia had some lychees.
Yeah, I mean, to
The
the
retics,
retics,
the ocelots that Dax and Taylor had.
Yeah, I mean, just amazing stuff. But Friday we were walking around and there was just a handful of us. I mean, it was shocking. It was like I don't know. It was like we got there so early, but then no one else showed up. And then Saturday morning we showed back up after we went to breakfast. Well, we had our breakfast burritos. Thanks to TER and Eric and Courtney and D-Rod was down
and
there.
His wife Esmeralda.
Yeah.
We were in good company.
The
Jim and Angie, my sister
Jim and Angie and Miranda and Alex were there. And Tyler with Tyler Toxic Balls.
And
his dad.
Godfathers.
Chain Reaction. I mean, Troy with Best Dressed Balls. I mean, just amazing people out there.
It was just a plethora of good people.
But the crowd was not there. Saturday afternoon, it kind of picked up a little bit. It got a little busier.
It's not like it normally was, though.
No.
I'm wondering if they're putting out, and I don't know if you guys in the chat know, if they're just, do you think they're putting out too many shows and that maybe we're just spreading ourselves too thin?
Right. We're just flooding the market with shows. I don't know what it is.
And is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
So I mean,
what is y'all's verdict on this? Yeah. Because we enjoy the shows like the NARBC, but are we getting a lot of? Oh yeah, we're missing the breakfast burrito crew.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And we know they're traveling out west this weekend.
They're going to the heat again.
Scooter says yes, as in we believe they're overflooding the market. I mean, every weekend there's I mean, of course you have your local shows, but I mean, Daytona just ended. You know, prior to that you had the California shows. You know, this coming weekend we have Tinley. Right after 10, we have St. Louis.
Yeah.
I mean, we're flooding ourselves, and everybody's saying the ball python market is down. Some people are saying no, it's not. On our end, we've seen it down because we've vended some shows, and it hasn't been the best.
Now, we didn't sell a lot. However, we met a lot of great people.
We did, and we've made some sales from the shows we've been to after the shows.
After the fact, we sure have. We sure have.
Yeah, Blaker says, you know, football season. Absolutely. I mean,
football season.
Season.
Nixon came in.
Yeah, and welcome Nixon. See, too many shows in Maryland, Virginia, PA, and I believe there was just a show in Pennsylvania, and I believe Eric and Courtney vended that, if I'm believe right, or it's next weekend or something. But I think there's another one. Joel, welcome.
Well, there was a show. There was a show here this past weekend while we were in Arlington, right?
Yeah, and then so we're vending the St. Louis show in December, and there's another show here, or in November. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and there's a show here.
There's a show here. So, yeah, Tinley's so close. I mean, it's 2 weeks away or 3 weeks. No,
this
well,
weekend.
from the Arlington show. Yeah, it's only like a 3-week spread.
Yeah.
And you know what? And Ed and Emily were not there this year.
They were not.
They did not show up.
Right.
And it was the last Arlington. There will be no more Arlington.
There will not be another Arlington. So
I don't know if they've lost contract on that building, but they got into another building in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, so that was the very last show there in Arlington.
So next year,
kind of
next April, it'll start up in Dallas. At the Marketplace, I believe is what it's called.
Marketplace Center. Kyle and Ashley, do you remember Eric and Courtney, somebody?
Yeah.
Who all was there?
Yeah.
Who else was there with us?
Yeah, Scooters.
Yes.
Yeah, like Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the stadium is right there. I think that weekend there
was a Beyonce concert.
There was a Beyonce concert. There was the NARBC. Sunday there was a baseball game when we were leaving. No, that was Saturday.
Sunday, I think there was a football game. Yeah.
So and maybe that's why they're leaving Arlington.
That could very well be.
Yeah. It can't spend their money every week. And talking about that, so we had planned, and I just broke the news. So this is not news to Kyle and Ashley.
It's news to Angie because Angie's going to start throwing a tantrum on the floor.
We had planned all year to go. We were to go to both Arlingtons in the fall Tinley. We've had some bills come in that were unexpected, and we're not going to be able to make the Tinley show. Colin and Ashley were to drive up here. We were to drive out there together. Jim and Angie, they're 4 hours from Tinley. I think 4 hours, and we were all to meet up there again and meet with our Tinley family. We have an Arlington family, and then we have a Tinley family, and Thomas with Low Life Exotics.
Mel and Gavin were coming out.
Yeah, you had the British crew. We were all set to meet up with the whole British crew or the UK crew. And we're not going to be able to make it. And it was a tough decision. We sat on it all day today. And
no, he sat on it. I'm still not happy.
Well, I know you're not happy, but bills have to be paid, and that's what it is. So too many shows, people feel they miss a show, no big deal. They'll just wait a week. But right. Because what we got Tinley this weekend, then next month we have St. Louis, or we got all these local shows. So absolutely, Lone Star Expo this week. See, here we go.
See.
Exactly. You just had a major NARBC show down there.
Yeah.
And we got another show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sure, right?
Right.
Yeah. We feel you, Cara.
Yeah.
We love going to shows too. Even if we don't vend the shows, we love going to the shows. In an Arlington show, we didn't even see everything that was out there because we are walking around, we are chatting, it's a family reunion to us. We get down there, we have fun, and we did end up coming back with 10 snakes.
We did. We went shopping. Thanks to, again, Kyle and Ashley.
But we did come back with 10 snakes. We will be doing unboxings on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be 10 separate videos or we might condense it down because we still have to do hatchling updates. I
We
think we've
have a
only made it through
ton,
3 hatchling updates.
Yeah, we have a ton of hatchling updates.
So we still have hatchling clutch 4 all the way through 11.
Yeah. Mr. Donahue doesn't know it, but he's selling feet pics because I'm going to Tinley.
Well, okay. See, Joel, I should have never even popped up this because I want to meet you.
Yeah.
I want to meet you.
See, I've been working overtime.
Yeah. If we show up, we show up. How about that? On my end, it's not looking too positive right now. We got Ashley and Keita in. Welcome. It's what the replays are for.
Exactly.
See, and Cara Shea, she goes to Tinley all the time, and she's having to skip it this year. I'm glad you're going to St. Louis because we will
be vending St. Louis, Cara Shea.
Yeah, we are vending the St. Louis. We've held on to so many hatchlings. We have not we've sold a couple hatchlings.
Yeah.
But we've held on to every hatchling for the St. Louis show.
We've got 60 hatchlings sitting over there in a rack.
No, of course not. We're not bringing all 60 of them, but we've held on to the hatchlings for the St. Louis show. So have room for her to show up. See, because okay, so we're talking about Ed and Emily again.
Ed and Emily.
Because if you remember last year at Arlington show, they put Ed and Emily in the back, it right in the middle of the show in the back.
Yeah.
So the aisle or the crowd waiting to see them went straight down the middle of the venue.
They were having to give people like refunds on their booths.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Dallas Market Hall.
That's where we're going. We actually, us and Kyle and Ashley from Tatum's Exotic Reptiles. I don't know if you guys were going to tell, but you're telling now. We have a booth and they have a booth right next to us. And then we're right next to Recoil Reptiles. We're right next to our sponsors, Recoil Reptiles. Yep. So we're all, I can't remember what booth numbers, but it's us, Ashley and Kyle, and then Recoil Reptiles. We're all in a row. We're 207 and 209, S2, and then they're like 211 something. Yeah. Let me see. Exotic World. Yep. Couple shows, couple hours from each other in PO November. That's just, yep. See? Yep. And especially when people aren't really buying snakes right now. And I don't know, is that Casey? Exotic World of Geckos. I don't know how the gecko market is right now, but the ball python market is in a slump. I call it a stock market. It's constantly to fluctuate. It's in a slump right now because so many people got into ball pythons during COVID. I think so. I think they did. We have oversaturated ourselves with breeders, vendors, people that want to call themselves breeders, people that go out and buy 50 or 60 snakes and don't produce any clutches, but they call themselves breeders. Okay, I'm done. You said you wouldn't. I gotta reel him in, y'all. I gotta reel him in. But the market is oversaturated with breeders. Getting salty. 2 to 3 years, Billy. People get out of the hobby. So we have to kind of let that work itself out. Get back to a normal. Some of the shows we go and vend, and they're not they're not looking for ball pythons. They'll come right past our tables and go right straight for like the geckos and the lizards and the iguanas and all that. That's all they're looking for at those shows.
Yep.
And then sometimes
colubrids. Yep.
And then sometimes they'll come right for the ball pythons. It just depends on what kind of mood they're in and where exactly the show is that we're vending.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's I don't know that we're exactly in a slump. It's just it depends on where we're at. I think.
Yeah. Joel said he might be getting some.
You're in a salty
some
mood,
geckos.
my man.
I am not in it. I'm not salty. I'm not. I thought it was funny. PA probably has the worst amount of shows. You have a lot of shows out there.
You do.
I know you got the Oaks. You got Gettysburg. I think that's your two big shows. But yeah, and I remember, and I can't remember her name. She was on YouTube quite a bit. She was from that area out there just 2 years ago. Gosh, what was her name? Always did videos, always going to the shows. And it was show after show after show. And she would just go and video the shows, but she was constantly at a show, and it was in the PA area.
I don't remember.
Don't have a drink for you, Joel. 3 hours. So we're 8 hours from Chicago. We're 8 hours from Chicago, 8 hours from Arlington. So we're pretty much smack right dab in the middle. 4 hours to St. Louis.
Ashley, get the OnlyFans ready.
So yeah, I mean 3 hours. We could do it if it was a 3 hour trip. We could do a day trip up there. No problem at all. What costs is the gas getting there, is the hotel. And of course, we have to do the 3-day pass. I mean, that's a
given.
But
you have to do the 3-day pass.
And then the food, and that's the biggest expense. We can go there and not spend a dime and just walk around and enjoy everybody's animals and get to chat with everybody, and that would be a perfect weekend for us. But it's everything else that comes on top of it.
Okay.
They're just a drive up. I told Kyle, I said, if you guys still want to show up for the weekend, you guys show up for the weekend. You know, we'll grill out. We'll do something. We'll go visit Kansas City. Since the last time they were here, we didn't get to go down to Kansas City. We'll figure something out. See, it sucks. It sucks because this would have been the first time we would actually got to meet you in person. Now we have to go to Daytona next year.
Unless Kike comes up in May for the crawfish boil.
So
we had to move the crawfish boil,
right.
Y'all.
So with the new Dallas show, it's in April. And as most of y'all know, we do our crawfish boil in April. So we're moving that to May now. So of course, everybody in the chat, you guys are all invited to the crawfish boil.
Absolutely.
So, and that'll be in May.
It'll be in May.
2 shows a weekend. Well, we broke it to her. Well, that sucks.
What?
Jim and Angie.
What?
Broke it that we're not showing up. You broke it to them, baby. It's okay. I still love you. I'm sorry you had to be the bearer of bad news. Why are you side-eyeing me like that?
Because I'm not giving up.
Look, Sammy, I was supposed to give Sammy a big old bear hug this year.
I'm not giving up. It's not Friday yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Kurtwood's in. Welcome, Kurtwood. Victory Lane. Welcome. Ken's in. Ken was in. Remember, Ken was first.
Yeah, Ken was first.
So Arlington was a great weekend. Crowd was a little slow.
It was.
We got to spend quality time with our friends and family.
We did.
Got to eat. I tell you, it was Sunday. So Sunday
was my favorite.
we showed up to the show early when they opened. We had burritos again. We had breakfast burritos again Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Showed up to the show.
We did.
We spent 2 or 3 hours at the show.
Yes, and we finally got pictures with Oscar and Karen. I love
with
them.
OK Balls.
I love them.
Yeah. So Sunday we showed up 2 or 3 hours, and then we decided to go to the Fort Worth Zoo.
Oh boy, that was fun.
And I tell you what, it was hot out.
It was fun.
It was miserable.
It was fun.
But the fun overpowered the heat.
Yeah, we saw your relatives, the silverbacks. Now can I go to Tinley?
We do a rumble after the show.
Now can I go to Tinley?
And then after the zoo, we went to a I don't want to call it a pizza parlor because it wasn't a pizza parlor.
It was
a high class. What was it called?
DeLuca.
DeLuca
Gauche or something like that.
It was a pizza place. It was an all you can eat pizza place. Highly recommended.
Yeah.
You only get 2 hours in there. 2 hours they cut you off.
It's like a fogo de chao.
So if you know what a fogo de chao is, the Brazilian steakhouse, it's like that, but it's pizza. And it was amazing. It was good. Yeah.
You ate
18?
Something like that. You had a lot
18 slices or something.
I think we tried every slice of pizza they had.
And then,
I even tried all the
dessert
pizzas
afterwards, and it was just great.
I tried all the dessert ones too. That was good. Friday night we did the 1 chip challenge.
Oh, good God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Friday night we did the 1 chip challenge.
Yeah. Now that was thank you for Eric and Courtney for setting that up.
Yeah, Eric and Courtney.
So
it brought the 1 chip challenge.
So it was you, it was me, it was Alex with Jar. It was Eric with Drop Time Reptiles.
Yeah, it was the 4 of us.
And everybody else that came over. So Kyle and Ashley were great hosts. They had everybody over Friday night. We had people over Saturday night. But Friday night we did the 1 chip challenge. And everybody was sitting around, and we did the 1 chip challenge.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I wanted to swallow that thing so fast, but it was like cardboard. And it dried your mouth out, and you could not swallow it.
Are you keeping up on the chat?
No, because I was kind of going through it and then kind of talking about the chats at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, we did the 1 chip challenge. Every time I opened my mouth, it was like it refired the heat inside my mouth. So I was like, well, okay, I'll just breathe through my nose. But it like clogged up my nose, so I couldn't breathe through my nose, so I had to breathe through my mouth. So we did a 5-minute timer on it. We got done with it.
Okay.
All the boys, we go running for milk, sugar, water, everything else. Angie picks up her water and goes and sits down. And yeah, and she showed us up. Saturday at 3:00, we ran a live at Arlington from our sponsor's booth, which is Reptiles. And I don't know how many people. Initially I wanted to do a 6-person interview. I think we pulled more than 6 people in, but we got to just pull some people in and interview them real quick. And it was a fun live. You know, it was there in the middle of the action. We were taking up Recoil Reptiles booth. They were walking behind us. I know we were in their way.
You're supposed to do something.
We'll talk about that later, Kurt, because I can't remember what it was. I know you're only 25 minutes away. remember you took us the first show we ever went to, Kurtwood, the week before Schaumburg, 3 years ago, 4
Yeah.
years ago, 3
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
We were on his live, I think we were on his live.
I think we were.
And we got off the live, and he said, "What are you guys doing next weekend?" And we were actually to go to the Omaha Zoo.
We were.
And
we've got a thing for zoos. We love the zoo.
And we were like, well, this is what he said, well, there's a show up in Schaumburg. Tinley's not running because of COVID, but Schaumburg's to open up.
Schaumburg is going to be there.
So immediately we booked a hotel, and we were like, we'll be there. And he took us to why am I talking pizza? He took us to a pizza joint
because that was good pizza. That was good.
And Angie and
Deep dish Chicago pizza.
We usually order a large pizza between us, and we'll split it. I think, did we order a large or a medium? I think we ordered a medium.
You might have to ask Kurt, because we had that pizza the whole entire time we were
there. And then Kurt was laughing at us.
He did laugh at us
because we were having to use a knife and a fork to cut it and eat it.
And he laughed at us.
But I tell you, so we went there with Thomas, with Low Life and
Jar
and Jim and Angie, and we sure
that
did. Was a great time.
We had a ball.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here
we go.
Yeah, Junior does know where where we can be found.
We had a full spread at the restaurant, no burrito.
Oh, that's right. We did go to the restaurant on Sunday.
No, that was Sunday.
Sunday we went to the restaurant.
Sunday was the pizza.
No, Sunday we went to the restaurant first, and then to the show. Yeah, we went to the restaurant first.
Oh, that's right. It was that place for breakfast on Sunday. Yes, absolutely right.
Yeah, because I had my little French toast.
You had your French toast, and
I did.
And
Eric was right.
And I had chicken fried steak.
We ate good all weekend.
Oh yeah, we ate so good. Yeah. But I tell you, by the time we got done.
There's my nephew. Nephew's coming to stay with us in May.
Yep. He will be up here for the crawfish bowl. He's coming up. I believe you're coming up for the St. Louis show.
I think so.
Memphis isn't too far away. Let's see where we at.
We tried to get you to go with us.
Yeah. We got to figure something out for next time where we're all staying at the same place, or we have enough vehicles, or something.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah. Ken says Peppy works great to take away the heat.
I had water.
Hey, Ken, I don't think anything could have taken away that heat.
I had water, Ken.
It was hotter than Satan. Let's see. There's the pizza place that Kurtwood took us to. Angelo's.
We did go to that pizza place, sis. That was good.
And then there was a breakfast place for Sunday. So if you guys are ever down in Arlington and you guys want to go to breakfast, this Old West Cafe right here. Did you say hi to Greg? Greg's in. Welcome, Greg. I didn't know if you said hi to him or not.
You were talking.
Yes.
It's something that you like to do.
Don't give our spot away. So Sunday went to the zoo, or we did our live Saturday.
That was fun.
We went to the Mexican restaurant Saturday night.
Yeah, but we had Angie and Miranda on.
Yes.
And we had Eric on.
Yeah. I mean, we had Angie and Jim on. We had Miranda on.
We had
Eric on. We had Recoil Reptiles. We had Tyler Toxic Balls on. We had Dax on.
From
D&T Retakes.
Brain fart.
Yeah.
We had Kyle from Tatum's.
Kyle Tatum's Exotic was on. I mean, it was a great live. It was
we had a ball.
Spur of the moment. I don't want to say it was spur of the moment live because we had planned it. But it was spur of the moment who we were to pull on. So we did. Here we go. We'll have to try next time we're down there. We didn't make it this go around.
Yeah.
And they were open earlier. Right.
Yes.
So last year we went to the same cafe, but
Yes.
we went a little later and we had to wait in line.
We did.
This time we got there as they opened and we got right on in. So then we drove back Monday morning. Monday morning-ish.
Yeah.
After we picked up our 10 snakes from Kyle and Ashley.
We did.
It came home and went straight back to work Tuesday. Started, rats needed to be cleaned. Snake tubs needed to be cleaned. Hatchlings needed to be fed. I mean, just everything was right there.
I worked a bunch of overtime.
You worked overtime. This weekend hit, and it was like we got no downtime. I come home from work today, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not motivated. What are we to do? And just like,
we're going to do this live.
And
we're going to do this live.
And kind of going back to the shows, how many shows there are. Is I don't know if you guys look at views on YouTube on reptile videos put out, but a lot of views are dropping too. So something's going on within the community. We've overflooded the shows. I think we've overflooded YouTube videos. TikTok's still doing good. Instagram's still doing good. We're not seeing any numbers drop in those.
But I don't worry so much about that because this is what I see. I see all of our friends here with us every Monday, and I'm like, that's what matters to me. I don't give a shiitake mushroom who.
How many views we get? I mean, we've not. We haven't got monetized. We didn't get monetized for a reason. We do this because we love each and every one of you guys.
You usually say a cuss word right off the get because you usually fire it up the second we turn on the camera.
Yeah.
So,
but not today.
Not today. You weren't wound
so,
for sound.
Greg,
it was
too many shows on the same night, and you have certain podcasters.
Oh, please.
Who run multiple shows.
Oh, please.
No.
Okay.
No, he's saying too many shows on the same night.
Okay.
And you have podcasters who run multiple shows that take up the whole week. So it's like, where do you put your show in?
Where do you put your niche? Yeah.
So Greg's absolutely right.
Yeah. I get that, but I mean, we have our little night, and our people are loyal, and they come in, and that's all that I look. That's all I look for.
Yeah. I mean, we usually get 25 to 30 people, and then as the show.
Kurtwood, I'm so sorry that you're sick that day.
It drops down, but our loyal people are here, and it could be just a night where we're rambling like tonight, where we're not interviewing anybody. But tomorrow, look at that.
Hey,
welcome, Shane. Welcome. But yeah, I mean, next week we have Dawn. And it's going to be a fun show. He is so upbeat. He's so likable. He's so pretty.
He's very.
I
He's a
mean,
handsome
he
dude.
just. I
He's
mean,
a
we
handsome
can't
guy.
wait. We can't wait to talk to Don. We actually got to meet Don, and you guys have been on our shows before. Y'all know we talk about the same thing. We got to meet Don this last July.
We did.
And just fell in love with them.
If you could quit pulling out your.
Well, you making me pull it out.
I'm gonna cut it off.
Okay. Look, Will's in.
Hey, Will.
And look, David's in.
David's in.
What is up, guys? Will, I got a question for you. Of course, I always have a question for you every week. Have you rethought your podcast? We were just talking about so many podcasts being out there. Are we overrunning the reptile?
Are we oversaturating the market?
Oversaturating with podcasts.
Father Don is right.
So we'll give us your little feedback on that. Do you believe there's too many podcasts out there? Should some podcasters not even have a show? And it could be us. I mean,
bite your tongue.
Well, I'm just saying, there's some podcasters out there that should not even have a show. And Will and I talked about this, and Will was to do his show, but people had came to him and said, that might not be a good idea because you might hurt someone's feelings. Well, Will, this is your chance. So let's see Don's ready. Don is ready.
I'm ready for Don to be on here because he's going to be great.
What did Greg say? Got to cover out your loyal chunk of the crowd. Absolutely. Yep.
Oh dang! I have Greg. I've been carrying Greg's card around for like 3 months.
Yes. Do you want to address that real quick?
I'm taking it to Tinley.
No. Do you want to address us cutting out a certain segment?
Oh.
So
your segment.
So we are not doing.
We're cutting out
last
your
call
segment
anymore.
We're cutting out his segment.
We love doing last call. We thought it was a fun thing to do. It was fun to get our chat involved. 99.9% of the individuals that gave up a prize, us. I mean, we had several people. We had several people. We had bomb projects. We had we had
Tatum's gave out stuff.
99% of the people followed through with what they said they were going to do.
Yeah.
What we had one person who the winner went to collect their prize, and that person was like, I didn't give anything away. Well, if you go back to our lives, because you can rewatch our lives, you can see this person gave away a prize. So we're cutting that segment out. We thought it was a fun segment.
We will we've told this person we will honor.
The person that did win that prize, we are to honor that prize, but it is to be from us. And they were happy with it, and they thanked us for it. We still have some prizes that need to be mailed out that came from us.
I know. I've been carrying Greg's card around for 3 months, and the t-shirt. I've got one t-shirt that I've been. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna mail it to you.
Yeah.
I'll mail it to you.
So.
Okay. I'll mail it to you, honey.
Let's see.
And then I've got Chris's t-shirt, his signed Juicy G's.
Kurt would say he's out. No beer giveaway. I tell you what, the economy sucks right now. A lot of people are having to stay home. We have trips planned, and we're having to stay home. Bring a light of being professional as possible, variety of entertainment. I do too. I absolutely do.
I think Will would.
And I believe Will would do it, like you said, professionally.
Yeah.
He would give some constructive criticism. Now, whether those people would take that constructive criticism and accept it, or if they would become a victim and say, Will is picking on me, and now I'm going to go talk to my minions, and then my minions are to talk about Will. But that's how some of these people are. They're he talked to me about like that. Well, I'm going to go talk to my friend, and my friend has 1,400 followers or subscribers, so he's going to talk about Will for me. So, union spoken. Will, you are doing the show.
Oh yeah, the union.
We have
the union.
We support you 100%. We want to see that show. We want to see this constructive criticism. We want you to criticize us so we can make our show better, because that's what it's about, is making our show better.
The show better.
It's making our loyal following to enjoy the show even more. So, Will, I believe you have a good idea of what you want to do, and I think you need to do it. But I've said it before, don't worry about their feelings. They'll get over their feelings. If they don't want to watch your show, then they won't watch your show. Let's see.
You're so supportive. We love you, brother.
Yeah. We know it's there. We do. We have your card. I swear to God, we have your card. Podcast for breeders, podcast for conversation, podcast for education, podcast. Yes. Absolutely.
There's enough for all of us to be diverse.
Yeah. And Elias is perfect for this, because Elias is so much into education and now the podcast Elias is on, I don't know what realm this fits into, Elias, because your guys' podcast is like
there's some wild
over here
stuff. But then I love the music reviews and the movie reviews and stuff too, because I enjoy that as well.
But even their podcast, they work as a team.
Sometimes I'm questioning what Maki's doing over there.
Yeah, sometimes I get embarrassed, and that's hard for me to get embarrassed. But we do. We love watching your guys' podcast. We sit there and we laugh, but there is a podcast for everybody. And again, if you don't want to watch that podcast, you don't watch the podcast. Exactly. It's that easy.
Exactly.
Let's see. We got it, Eric. We do appreciate it.
We appreciate
it.
They got some bomb shirts though. They got some pink and blue ones.
And they just came out with the pink and blue ones. And Courtney had the long sleeve one.
Yeah, I got a long sleeve one.
Yeah. So get over to their Instagram,
their merch shop,
and their merch, and check out what they got. My twin. Okay, so his twin may be visiting on Monday, and I think they want to meet Jeff. Oh, good God, I'm nervous now. I am nervous because I don't know where Don's going with this. I don't know if I need to call my sister up.
I'm excited. I don't know about it, but I'm excited.
Don, I will call my sister up.
I'm excited.
And
I'm telling you, she's been to the salon. Got a new do.
And she's made truckers blush before. So if I need to call my sister, I will.
She went to the salon when we were in Arlington.
Might need another acid soon. I tell you what. So, God, do I ruin? We picked up again 10 snakes from Colin Ashley. There's about 4 of them that will be going to the acid project. And that's all I'm going to say. So acid is our center point of our projects now.
Acid is my baby.
Yeah, Ken, I think we were all excited for it.
Yes, we're
I
really
really do.
excited for.
And we'll really please think about it, and please, if you're busy and you can't do it, completely understand. If you're not doing it because you're afraid you're gonna hurt some feelings and ruffle some feathers, don't worry about it. Take it from this guy. I've ruffled many of feathers, and we're still going. We got 32 people in here right now. We're still going. We're going strong. We're not stopping. So don't worry about ruffling some feathers. If those feathers get ruffled, you don't need them.
It's like I said in the beginning. If he loves you, he'll come out fighting for you.
and I love you. And if you're a big dude, but if you need a voice, if you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings, call me, because I'll hurt their feelings. I don't care.
If he loves you, he'll come out fighting for you.
And I'm not a bully. Will's a bully.
Will's a bully.
Melinda's in. Welcome, Melinda.
Hey, Melinda.
Everybody's cleaning. Melinda's going to Tinley.
Mother Elephant Heather's here.
Yep, Heather's here. Welcome,
Good to
Heather.
see you.
Let's see. What else we got? Where am I at? Where did
I have no idea what you've done.
Well,
here.
I tell you what, I clicked on new comments and it jumped somewhere on me.
Okay,
Brian,
right.
welcome, Brian.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Let's see what we got. Slot players have like 2K peeps watching them all the time. Right? Let's put a snake on a slot machine and just let the camera sit there.
Let it
go. Tamara, welcome. Feel about their opinions. We were going to do with it better. Yep. Sure. You know, the most important thing is the health of our animals. If you do dumb shit where it's putting the health of our animals in jeopardy, then you don't need to be on here. Absolutely not. You don't need to have animals. But everybody has their own opinions. So, yeah. Let's see. I hope Juicy at Tinley. I'm calling off tonight for that freak. Kurt, I don't know what to say to that, Kurt. Are you wanting to get with Juicy? I mean, that's kind of what it sounded like to me. I mean, I'm sure she can find a gas station somewhere and take you behind the gas station, and you know, y'all have a good couple minutes together. I don't know.
She did go to the salon. She's blonde again.
Do you guys think it's a good thing they proved acid and confusion are the same gene? I think everybody pretty much do already. The only one that's not on board is your acid confusion and static. Static's the same thing too. Those three snakes came in overseas at the same time. Static is the only one holding out saying no, it's a different gene. So I do think it's a good thing, because now we can find something. We can go on Morph Market and say, hey man, look at this confusion, and it'll work into our projects and we won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So acid and confusion, I think we've known for a while that it's the same thing. The two founders have said yes, it's the same thing.
Absolutely the same thing.
The static is the one holding out, but I believe static's the same thing too. Yeah. What's your guys' thoughts on it? Let's see. Spent one on shit to start the podcast. Hey, so start it. Start it.
Do it.
Start it, Will.
Do it, Will.
Let's get you a time. Let's get it started. Everybody's going to be here supporting.
Everybody's going to support.
Whether you're talking shit on us, we're just be here supporting.
We'll be here supporting.
Because we're going to take it as constructive criticism. And if you're just giving us shit, I know you're just giving us shit, and I'm going to laugh about it. Let's see. Yep, static's the same. Yep. I wanted to be a large half of mine this year, but my boy won't eat. Trying Da Vinci boa tonight.
Okay.
So we've tried the Da Vinci boa as well.
It did work on Ronan.
It did work on Ronan after 8 months. He was off food
yeah.
for 8 months. We did Da Vinci boa. The next week he ate.
Yeah.
We've also picked up
critical care.
Critical care. So we have a female, or just a single gene butter female. She's bred the last 3-4 years for us.
3.
Yeah. This year she had trouble getting back on food. Every time she would eat, she was always hungry. She would eat and then regurge. We would wait 2 weeks, feed her. She would eat, regurge. She has lost tremendous weight. She's still peppy though. I mean, she's thin, she's skinny, but she's peppy, but she just can't hold anything down. So Angie did order that critical care. We gave her a dose. I'd say a dose, one serving.
Well, I made it up and I filled the syringe and I was giving her the doses. I mean, she acted like she knew exactly what I was doing.
It was just like feeding a little baby.
It was like feeding a baby. She was just taking it down and coming back for more. She was so excited. And
I fed her a little pup last night, and I checked right before we came in here, and she still kept it down.
Yeah, she's doing.
But hopefully, she has gotten over that hump, and hopefully, she can start. We're giving her a year off, no matter what. Automatically, she's taking a year off.
Maybe 2.
And maybe 2. But she's energy wise, she looks fine. She's not just laying there. She's not just sluggish.
She's not lethargic.
She actually came out and struck at me the other day, and I think it was because she was hungry. And this girl is like a baby doll.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, she's so gentle.
So, but yes, try that Da Vinci. You might have to do 2 rounds of it. And then, Greg, we don't need to tell you, throw something small in, throw a little pup in.
See if
he takes it. A lot of the males, I believe this is a male you're talking about, right? A lot of the males go off food when they're breeding.
Yeah.
What we noticed this last year,
we threw ASFs at ours.
Well, but before that, we would throw the rat in the tub prior to taking the male out of the female. Yeah. So that rat was in the tub when we were putting the male back in. And that helped a lot. Yeah. And then if that didn't help, then we would throw an ASF in probably 90% of the time. I think Ronan was the only one that...
He was the only little stickler that wouldn't eat.
But he had amazing weight on him. Even after 8 months, it didn't look like he lost any weight.
He still looked really good.
And he's eating good now. So, so... get left on a bus. Here we go.
Whatever
works. All the time without remorse. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have
Haters
to.
are always going to let them hate.
Yeah.
And I see static around, so I forget. Yeah. Your acid and confusions. Your top 2 genes morphs. It's the same morph. You hardly ever see static. Brian, that's Oodles. I saw Brian Young and it didn't click. Yeah. So Brian is I want to say a neighbor. He lives in Independence here with us. He's been over to the house, showed him around. Brian's a real good guy. We can't thank you enough for joining us on the live. We just Randy was just over yesterday. Randy and Hunter. So
Hunter just picked up a little.
Yeah, well, he did show it off on TikTok, so we can say.
So we can say he picked up a little
male pied.
A little male pied.
Yeah, so we're keeping it here. We're getting it some food before he can take it home. But he picked out his little pied.
Cute little pied.
Yeah. And this is another thing we wanted to talk about dividing anyone. At no time are we telling our friends to pick and choose?
Nah,
You know,
we've never done that.
and we never will. You want to be friends on this side and be friends with us? We are completely fine with that.
So I wouldn't think of it that way, Will.
No.
I mean,
no. You're not to divide anyone. What you're doing is you're helping them out.
You're helping them out.
Yeah. Stephen and Courtney, welcome.
Welcome.
Actually, we are going to see you. I think you guys are vending the St. Louis show also.
St. Louis with us.
So we get to see you guys in St. Louis, and we can't wait. I can't wait to see what you guys bring.
They're gonna have some fire.
Please bring a male sunset something for us. We need a male sunset.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Yes.
We need a male sunset.
We need a male sunset.
You hear that, guys? We need a male sunset.
I'm sure they heard you.
Oh, let's see what else we got. Oh my gosh, how far behind am I?
You're way behind.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You're pulling it.
Bring together. We're split up. Maybe turn into a positive. Like say who's positive not good, and then try to help it. And that's exactly.
There you go.
We're trying to better
podcasts. Be positive and turn this thing around.
You know, if it's whether how you interview the people, whether it's
Eli's gonna throw that prosthetic again.
Whether it's
nephew,
you need to upgrade your equipment, upgrade your internet. You know, a lot of times, the lives will freeze on us. We're here. I say we're here. You're going to be here to help every podcaster out there.
Exactly.
And that's what the name of the game is. Oh,
you never know what kind of podcast, nephew. You never know.
Yep. They all three came from the same clutch. Proof of that. I missed something.
You missed some stuff.
Yeah, I missed something. Phil, welcome. There's no confusion. It's the same as acid.
That's
absolutely.
Right.
And are you in the same agreement with static? It's all the same. Go ahead and put it down in the chat. Well, I'll do a second.
He says a second, but what he really means is 10 minutes.
You know what? And there's, yeah. Who knows what it could be? I mean, we're already an hour in, and you guys are still with us.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
Giving you a hard time.
The confusion crowd's holding out for the higher price point. Absolutely right.
I think so.
But what we're seeing now is it's starting to level out.
Yeah.
You can get into the acid confusion static gene, for a few $100s now. You can get multiple codoms with it for, from you could probably get a good non-recessive 1,000 down. You start putting some recessives in, and of course it's to jump up. And if you've not seen the clown acid, you guys need to check out Kittinger.
Oh, they've got fire.
Killing the acid clown stuff.
We really got a wonderful conversation with him.
Yeah.
Down at Arlington, and usually we're talking to his sister.
Yeah, but we were able to talk to Steve, and Steve, I believe his name's Steve. I think so. If not, it's Steve right now.
You're always giving somebody a different name.
But
you always rename people.
But we got recessives into. We got one recessive into our acid project now that we should be producing this coming year. So, but we are to start throwing some more recessives into it.
We're gonna get some clown in there.
Yeah, see, Brian's ready to come see. Brian's already doing an unboxing for us. He's ready to come see that GTP. So we picked up a green tree python from Colin Ashley, and I fed him last night, and he took his meal, and it was fun. It was amazing. It was awesome.
I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a beautiful boy. He still got some yellow on him.
He's got a lot of yellow.
So he's green and yellow now. Let's see. Oh, Kurtwood wants to co-host, probably co-host with Will, right?
Yeah, you don't want to co-host with us.
Yeah.
Hell, nobody wants to do that.
Let's see. I do need a co-host. Okay. Yep. There you go.
There you go.
You guys hosted up. Will, I'd pick a different co-host if I were you, but we'll leave it at that. We might be critiquing you.
Him and Stella, they'll be fine. Kurt and Stella will be fine. That'll be a fun one.
I don't know. Let's see. Possibly parasites. Oh, talking about our girl. So we actually did. So we do have another medicine, and it's for parasites.
And we did give that one first.
It's like a dewormer.
Yeah. So
every time that we see where they're possibly having some stomach issues, if they're having diarrhea, and not keeping food down, we automatically give them this dewormer. So it's we have done that to her. Now we've done the critical care. She did eat the pup last night. As of right now, she's kept it down.
Everything's down. Yeah. So, still looking pretty good. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Say it will. I don't know if you want Kurt, because feelings will be hurt.
I think that was the name of some of his podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, Kurtwood and Ryan. I mean, they would.
I think it was F Your Feelings.
I think you're right.
Yeah, you might want him, really.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
No, the Phantom Girl's doing good. She's breedable right now. But again, we're giving her a year off. She's bred 4 years for us. We're gonna give her a year off and just let her rest up. She's probably our best breeder we have right now. Is that Phantom?
She's one of my favorites. She gives good babies.
And when she starts building follicles, it's boom, boom, boom. She's lays eggs.
Done. Yeah.
I mean, but we're gonna go ahead and give her the year off this year.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Smash that like button.
Smash it, people. Okay. Well, Angie will send you on critical care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far it's worked good.
It stinks, but she was lapping it up like there was no tomorrow. She really took it.
See, we haven't been off food since July.
Okay.
And was he breeding for you, Greg? So, yeah, you need to be careful. I mean, he's getting to that point where he's probably a young snake, probably his first year breeding. You gotta watch about overworking him.
I'll send you this stuff. I'll send you a link.
Victory, thank you.
Thank
you so much. Awesome.
Oh,
First lock.
Great.
It's such a great feeling. We're pairing 7 right now. Probably the end of this month, we'll go ahead and start pairing the other 20-ish. And we'll be full blown. We turned off the incubator yesterday or 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago, we finally turned off the incubator.
We
got the last clutch out of there. They're in the hatchling rack now, so we'll give that a rest. But I mean, it's a continuous cycle. But awesome! Congratulations on that first lock.
It's always the best feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. We know you refuse to use StreamYard. Whatever.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Though.
Passed old baby daddy went off food once they locked back in May, and he finally ate 2 weeks ago. Yep.
Good. Sometimes it is the waiting game. Sometimes you can put them in the incubator.
Yep.
And they'll go back on food.
Mm-hmm. We put them in a little shoebox and put them in the incubator. Let them sit in there for a couple of days. Even throw a rat in there while they're in the incubator.
Yeah.
take them for a car ride. There's so many different things out there that you can do.
Yeah.
But if they're not to eat, they're not to eat. I mean, it's completely on them.
Yeah.
And as long as they are healthy and have good weight, it's not much to worry about. Like with Ronan, he was healthy. He was huge.
But we were concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the males, if they're first year breeding males, you got to be careful with them. You don't want to overwork them. Two, maybe 3 females at the most. And you're talking, if you do 3 females with a first time breeder male, you probably want an ultrasound because you only want to hit. We do 3 times. We do 15 millimeters, we do 20 something millimeters, we do 30 millimeters. So with a young male, you have to be careful not to overwork him, especially if he goes off food. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate your support.
Get some sleep, brother.
Stephen Courtney said they got us. Oh, I can't wait.
Hold on to that thought. We're undecided.
You can DM us.
We're undecided on that second question.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay, so Will saying static actually seems like there's more green and better pattern than confusion, but confusion makes oranges pop better. Static is just ass. And I've always heard that, like I said earlier, those three snakes all came over on the same shipment. They went to 3 different people. One named it static, one named it confusion, one named it acid. Butter lesser, sugar calico. I don't know. I really don't know. I know the guys that brought in confusion and the guys that brought in acid, they came together and they said it's the same thing.
Ooh, we're still way behind.
I know. I am so sorry, guys. I mean, we're an hour and 17 minutes in, and I am so far behind. The carpet, the carpet's doing awesome. Actually, he ate last night.
We just had him on a live yesterday on TikTok.
Was he on live TikTok? Yeah. He did go on live on TikTok last night.
He went on live yesterday.
He's still feisty as can be, though.
Oh.
He's still feisty as can be.
Give me a couple of days and I'll bring him out on live.
Maybe next Monday we'll bring him out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Next Monday we'll bring him out.
Absolutely.
I don't know. She gets bit every time she grabs them. Now I wear gloves, and they're not just gloves. They're stab-proof police gloves. And I wear those, and I'm perfectly happy holding them that way.
He bites me when I get him out.
Ramery's.
Ramery's? Is it Ramery's?
Ramery's Royals. Welcome.
Good to see you.
Yes, welcome. So he's back on food at least 6 weeks.
Okay.
Awesome. So you haven't bred him at all then.
Okay.
He just came off food. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you that.
Yeah. Heather says move him into something smaller.
Yeah.
Gerald, welcome. Gerald is, how long have we had YouTube? 3 years now?
Something like that.
Gerald's been with us for 3 years.
From the beginning.
And every video we post, everything we post, Gerald is always there supporting us. And we love you, Gerald. We love you.
Okay.
Let's see. Acid, not static. My bad. Food. Let's see. Charlie, welcome, Charlie. Glad you could join us. Bold Coast, welcome. Look, I am down at the bottom of the chats.
Make it?
I am. So since we are down at the bottom of the chats and we are an hour and 20 minutes in, we're gonna run our commercials real quick.
What?
We'll be right back. We'll see you guys in just a second.
I was starving, now I'm eating till my belly full. From up north, we get cold, you need a heavy coat. Scared to end up on a shirt before it's centerfold. Devil on my back, target on me, belly too. Play the keys, don't tweet. It's not peace, don't speak. 24, no sleep. This is real, no tweet. My bros for life, can't break this link. Family on my side, baby, stay around me. I don't want no combo, I want checks.
And we're back.
Oh, catching me unawares.
We did change up our commercials. I needed to add Cryptic and Clown with Charlie's with Gray Rider. Finally did that. Plus, you guys don't get to hear me talk and say, "Hi, I'm Charlie" anymore. But again, with Charlie, thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you for supporting us. If you guys need a shed testing through Charlie, and when you check out, make sure you use Celtic 10 and you'll get 10% off with your shed test. Thank you, Alan and Denise with Recoil Reptiles. Best PVC enclosures on the market, hands down. Go to their website. If you order off their website, again, use Celtic 10 and you'll get 10% off there. And then we picked up our third sponsor, our new sponsor, which is Ship Your Reptiles. As you know, we've always preached Ship Your Reptiles without them even sponsoring us. They came on board with us at Arlington this year. There is not a coupon code, but what you do get is if you buy from us, you get to save in shipping now because they do give us a discount on shipping. So if you buy from us, you actually get savings on shipping. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ship Your Reptiles. Thank you, Recoil. Thank you, Charlie. And then also we have our episode sponsors. And let me, if I remove us, it's to take away my sound. But we have Jar Pythons. We have Jim and Angie with Jar Pythons. Again, since we've started, they've been with us.
From the beginning.
They are family to us. Jar Pythons, they do egg cutting boards. They do tumblers, right? I mean, they can etch into glass.
Yes.
They do T-shirts. And they breed ball pythons.
They gave us a listing of all the great stuff that they were working with last Saturday on the live.
Yeah.
Miranda did from Blue Jar.
And then Blue Jar is another episode sponsor.
And she gave us a list of the beautiful stuff she was working with Enhancer.
She's working Enhancer stuff.
She's made her first clutch of bells this year.
Yeah.
So
that was
the big thing.
Yeah, she had her first clutch this year and it was bells and we're so excited for them.
Oh, thank you for stopping in, Charlie. Thanks.
Yeah. He said that it was a long day at work. So
yeah,
we do appreciate you stopping in.
We do appreciate you stopping in.
Let's see. Okay, that's him saying he's got to feed rats. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? I mean, we're an hour and 20 minutes in.
Did we go over an hour?
Yeah, we're over an hour. I mean,
how did we do that? We always spoke for an hour.
I tell you what, it was. You guys,
it's easy to do with all these guys in here.
When you guys are popping in the chat, it makes it so much easier for us.
It's so easy for us
because we can feed right off the chat.
We can feed off the chat. We love the chat. They
So,
let me have my little go round in the beginning too.
Yep. And now we're done with it.
We're done.
Everything is done. If y'all want to start a war, you're to start a war by yourself because we're not reciprocating.
we said what we had to say.
So we're done. We're done with it.
We're
done. So I'll tell you what.
We had.
So we have a breeder size het sunset. We have an ultra male het sunset.
And then we have a het sunset girl.
No, and that's the breeder size. We have a breeder size female, just het sunset. We have an ultra male that we were told is Het Sunset. We paired him to a pied last year, 2 years ago. We lost the whole clutch. I'm afraid to pair him again.
Yeah.
I don't. He came from. God, why am I forgetting his name?
Ben Rennick.
He came from Ben Rennick. We've talked to several people that knew what Ben was working with. They said Ben was not working Ultramill. He was working Carmel. So we need
So
to
we're
get,
a little concerned.
so we're actually going to buy a shed test from Charlie and get him tested, see if he is actually Ultramill. But then again, there's not as far as I know, there's not a sunset test, and you guys could correct me. There might be someone out there that does have a sunset test. But if he is Ultramill sunset, it's perfect. Works great, perfectly into our project. But we do have a Het Sunset right now that is ready. Okay, sunset test with RGI. Okay, did not know that. But we do have a female Het Sunset that is ready, and we need a male for him because I'm afraid to stick that Ultramill to him Ultramill to her.
I don't want to lose another entire clutch.
Yeah. But yeah, the Sunset Project, what got us into it was just we think it's beautiful.
We like the color.
And we know if you throw Inchy into it, if you throw Orange Dream into it, it's just a brighten it anymore. We've seen what Ultramill does to it. There's certain morphs out there that just make that orange pop, and it's not going to brown out like everybody else says. You know, everybody says throw pastel into clown and it browns out. We have a pastel clown up here that will be breeding this year, and she's still bright.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's what you like, and that's what we preach every time. Yeah. Do what you like. Don't do what everybody else is doing. You know, don't go out there and copy. And I'm sorry, don't copy Leviathan Snakes and say, I'm going to do exactly what Leviathan Snakes does. Don't go out there and say, I'm going to do what JKR does. Don't go out there and say, I'm going to do what Mutation Creation does. Do what you like. Do what you think is pretty. And Sunset is one of those that we think is pretty.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to work with. Yeah. I mean,
it's not one we want to exclusively do, but
right. But it's a smaller project that we want to do. And if you're trying to make what JKR is doing, if you're trying to make what Billy's doing, if you're trying to do what Miguel's doing, if you're trying to do what Ozzy's doing, if you're trying to do what Gavin over in the UK is doing, you're never going to catch them. I'm telling you right now, you're never going to catch them. They are 20, 30 years ahead of us. I don't care how much money you have. They're to sell you a hatchling for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. But you know what? They've already added to that hatchling. You're never going to catch them. Find something you like. If you like Batman, if you like Batman, make a Batman. But don't make a Batman because Justin made it. And that's just kind of how we feel. We do our pairings because what we think's to look nice, what we think we will like.
That's how we got the acid clutches that we got.
Yeah. So, and I know I went on a rant and Stephen and Courtney, and I didn't mean to, but we got into the Sunset Project because we think it's pretty. Hingine Woma, we have one Hingine Woma. It's a pinstripe Hingine Woma male. We have not bred them.
We've thrown him in a couple of times, but he's not sure what to do yet. So,
and we really don't know what.
We're not sure what to put him with yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have him, but he's not in our projects. So we don't. I think it's a pretty gene, just like the spider gene. The spider gene, to me, is probably one of the prettiest genes out there. Of course, we all know spider gene has the bad
Reputation.
But I think they make an amazing combo. The spider alone is just a beautiful gene. And the hen gene woma is the same way. And, of course, the hen gene woma is in the spider complex, so you can get a head wobble. So, yeah, we like hen gene woma. We have a hen gene woma. We just haven't really played around with it.
Yeah, we haven't thought of a project yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Knowing my wish, we have our hatchlings. We love the sunset, so we are biased and think it's awesome. Yeah,
we do.
Yeah,
we think
absolutely.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, and this ultramills, ultramil combos.
Hatchlings are fine.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hatchlings are fine.
Perfect.
She doesn't have to breed for us this year.
Does not have to breed this year.
Yeah. We can pack some more weight on her. So absolutely. Sunset ultramil combos.
Oh yeah.
Completely out of this world. If you talk orange, I don't know if you can get even any more orange. We love the Sunset Ultramil. Ultramil combos in general. To me, if you throw a dark combo into an Ultramil, it makes it even better.
Nephew wants to know who you're fighting because he's all for the violence.
I'm not fighting no one, nephew. I'm 51 years old. I get tired way too quick nowadays. At work, if I have to run to violence, I jog to violence. I am the second and third wave there now. I help lock down the institution instead of jumping in the middle of it. I get too tired now.
He's winded by the time he gets there, nephew.
Actually picking up Phantom Puzzle. Oh, the night. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Good God. So see.
See.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So Stephen and Courtney are working this right now. It'd be very hard to get into this project and beat them to it. So you're constantly to be chasing them. Now, that project's to be beautiful. You might want to create what they're creating.
Who are you talking to?
Just in general. So don't chase people. Don't give me the best mofo award.
I was gonna beat you with it.
I am starting to see a lot more spider.
They are coming back.
Yeah. And will they ever have the value? No. I don't think they'll ever have the value, but more people are working the spider project. Snake Brown's out, but Meg Darkin might look at sunset differently. Yeah. Stephen and Courtney are on the right track.
They are on the right track.
They know what to put into the sunset.
I think they've been working
They've been working
genes.
sunset for what have you guys been working at? 5 or 6 years now?
I think since we've known them.
Yeah. So they know what to put into that sunset, what to make it pop. And they're doing an amazing job at it.
Yeah.
And she is Ingenuine and DG, so I'm trying to prove out DG males I have.
There are certain things that you can put with different, like spider and some of those others that you think has a wobble that will take that wobble out.
But my question is, what are you keeping the hen gene woma in? Are you keeping it in an aquarium, or are you keeping it in a rack system? So we have the first ball python we ever bought is a queen bee. So a lesser pastel spider. Initially, she was a pet. That was the only snake we were ever to have.
Snake we were going to get.
And she was in an aquarium. And she would come up the side of the aquarium and kind of just fall backwards and kind of corkscrew down. We put her in a rack system, And
Okay, Courtney and Steven, thank you. Good night.
All right. I mean, I can't even hold my hand that steady, but she is so steady right now, and it's the closed environment. It's I believe a lot of it has to do with stress.
Yeah.
The more stress that they have, the more wobble they have.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, they found out it was an inner ear. Initially they said it was a neurological, but now they're saying it's an inner ear issue, and some might just have it worse than others.
Yeah, I'd be stressed too if I was on display all the time.
Don't have DG thrown in because I hate the ghost look, but everyone wants the snakes to look. See, and this is where we agree to disagree.
He loves ghosts.
I love ghost. I love that clouded in shed look. The DG gives it the same look, but it's bright. It's clean. But that's not to make us hate each other because we disagree with it. I personally love ghost. I mean, I don't want ghost in everything, but I like ghost.
Hey,
We're doing hypopides this year, so fingers crossed we hit hypopides this year.
Fingers crossed.
Luke, again, what's up? Snake yoga. Yeah, exactly. It's like vertigo. Yeah.
We found that if we had them in the like tank enclosures, if we blacked out 3 of the sides with like the black what is that?
Like what do you put on your windows? Tint. Like a tint.
Like a real black tint. It really helps them.
Yep. Exactly, David. Exactly. So no one talks about spot nose.
Yeah, spot
Why?
nose, same thing.
Because JKR and all these big breeders use spot nose in their clown projects and all that.
But it's in the spider complex.
Spot nose is in the spider complex and has a head wobble too.
Yeah.
But no one talks about it because of these breeders.
Yeah.
Now I love spot nose
correct,
too.
Though.
I mean, spot nose, they make beautiful combos.
Yeah, they do.
To me, especially in clown. Spot nose clowns, I mean, are amazing. But you're absolutely right. No one talks about the spot nose. Mm-mm. And it's the same thing. Yep. They have the same problems.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Let's see. Choose which genes are bad.
Yes,
absolutely.
They do.
Absolutely.
Yes, they do, nephew.
It depends on what breeder is using what gene at that time. You know, I mean, what's a big gene right now? You got puzzle. You got is it red stripe, red gene, red head, something like that? Because those breeders are using it into their combos right now. So now that is the most sought after genes. Right? Everybody wants a Batman. Why? Because Justin made it.
And there's nothing wrong with
there's nothing wrong with the Batman.
With the Batman, they're beautiful.
But everybody, I want to make a Batman.
Everybody wants to make a Batman.
I want to make a Batman.
Like, make something that you want
to make. And that's awesome. And we have the hidden gene Wilma. We have 2 spot noses. We have 3 or 4 spiders. 4 spiders. One spider has a little bit of head wobble.
Yeah.
But she's fine. She eats perfectly.
Yeah.
She'll be pairing this year. I mean, so it's
as long as you're responsible owners.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, there could be some extreme cases of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't breed. Yeah. I wouldn't breed an extreme corkscrew.
Yeah. Well, with her, she's total sweetheart.
Oh.
Yep.
Some of them.
Redhead Batman. See, Luke. Here's your Batman people right
You
here.
leave Luke alone.
Luke, I got a redhead Batman.
You leave my Luke alone. He's my shopping partner.
Yeah, no, we love you, Luke.
Luke is my shopping partner.
And Luke, we are to make it up to Iowa.
We are
Whether
making
we
it
just
to
come
Iowa.
up for another show or we've been to show up there.
Yeah.
We got 3 booked right now. We got to find out what we got left after these 3. You know, I don't want to go to a show with het pides. You know, I want to still be able to go to a show.
Have
with
something to put on the table.
Yeah. So Colin Ashley, they actually just cut a clutch. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think a spot nose clutch, spot nose leopard clutch.
Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
Absolutely beautiful. Go over to their TikTok. I don't know if they post it on Instagram. Go to their TikTok and look at some of these spot nose combos that they made. Absolutely beautiful.
They're fire.
Is Coral Glow in the spider clump? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Now,
No.
Coral Glow and Banana.
Same thing.
I think it's still
Same thing.
we call it the same thing. There's some people saying no, it's 2 different things. But I don't believe, and I could be wrong, but I do not believe it is in the spider complex. Redhead clown combos. Yep. Yeah, I mean that redhead, the red jean, red stripe. I mean, a lot of people are working it right now.
Any redhead is fire.
Yeah. There you go. Coral glows are like bananas. Is that because you're original redhead?
Yes.
Oh my God! Could you imagine how orange that would be? I want to make a Ultramel Orange Dream Inchy Butter Pied.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
I mean, you got the Ultramel, and then you bring that Orange Dream
That
into
Inchy's just gonna bring
it.
up the pattern.
And then what if you put cinnamon on top of that, because the cinnamon and Inchy make it even oranger. So there you go, Blaker. Throw cinnamon into it also. And boy, oh my God,
that'd be fire.
Going in November, we'll actually be at the St. Louis show in November, so we won't make it up there in November.
Yeah, we'll be vending St. Louis then.
That's what it loves to be held in, is it arboreal? And then here you go. You talk about ball pythons being ground dwelling, living in. You know, we all watched the Dave Kaufman movie.
Yeah.
And he asked a couple people, you know, well, have you ever seen them in trees and that? Well, yeah, when it floods, we see them up in trees. Any snake is going to climb. It might not live up in the trees, but if it has a place to climb, it's going to climb.
Oh, my little Princey, he was always on his branch.
Yeah. So, I mean, they might not live up in the trees, but they will climb.
They will climb.
Blaker's Coral Glow is banana.
Yep.
Spot nose leopard, double het dreamsicle.
Oh
my gosh. Oh wow. I can't wait for you to make that spot nose leopard dreamsicle.
Yeah.
Wow. That's gonna be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, I mean,
absolutely, anytime.
Oh yeah, anytime. Even off the lives.
Yeah.
If you got a question for us, and we're no know-it-alls.
If we don't know it, we'll tell you we don't know it, but we'll try to find somebody who does for you.
Yeah. Hit us up on any of the YouTube videos. I know there's not like a DM for YouTube. Hit us up on TikTok. Their DM for TikTok. Hit us up on Instagram.
You will get me on Instagram, so if I don't know it, I'll ask him.
But yeah, if we don't have the answer for you, we will search that answer out for you without any hesitation.
Yeah, without a doubt, we'll ask somebody that knows.
Okay, good night, Ken.
Night, Ken.
Ken, I'm your best mofo tonight. Remember that. We love you, Ken. Man, needs a new hero.
Exactly.
And there's still stuff they can be added to the Batmans. I mean, you can add lavender to it. There's so much more stuff that you can add to the Batman. It doesn't have to just be a spot-nosed leopard clown, right? Is that what a Batman is? Spot-nosed leopard clown? It doesn't have to just be a spot-nosed leopard clown. Add stuff to it. Make it your own.
More than just a pretty face.
Yeah. Let's see. I know they tolerate being held, but I really believe my wife's core glow likes to be held. She wraps around wife's wrist with suit there. Yeah, we have some like that too. We watch. I don't know if anybody watches. Oh God, what's his name? We were just watching him. Ken.
Green
Room Pythons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He talks about
Bob.
do snakes have feelings? Bob Bledsoe. Do snakes have feelings? Do they? And we've had some snakes that have personalities. She had a super mystic, and every time he came up out of her tub or his tub, he would come up and kiss her, boop her on the cheek, and then kind of go back down. I mean, I do believe snakes, they know their owners. Her retic, for example, her retic loves her. But if I go to touch him and it's something about my touch, I don't know if it's my shakiness, what it is, but he knows my touch and he wants to be with her. So yeah, they have something. I don't know exactly what it is, but yes, I do believe they feel.
They feel something.
They feel something.
They know.
I don't want to say they feel love, but they feel something.
They love.
Yeah. Yep.
They love.
Kids start commenting, become a cool mofo. You know what, Ken? I got a cool mofo. I don't know if you watched 2 weeks ago. Angie gave me a cool mofo trophy. I gave
him a cool mofo trophy.
And I hope we did not offend you. But
no.
You know what? I don't care if I offended you. It was all fun and games, Ken. We love you.
We love you, Ken. We love you, Ken.
Let's see. Did Jar say they were going to sleep? Oh, no. Jar told Ken. Danny and Anna, welcome.
Danny and Anna.
We were talking about you guys earlier. Welcome. What's your guys' next show? I know you're down there in Texas. You do the Arlington, the old Arlington. What other shows are you vending this year? Yes, Green Room Pythons. That we love them too.
Bob Bledsoe.
Yeah, we love him. I truly believe that too. Any animal, almost actually, they do. They feel something. Don't know exactly what it is, but they do feel something.
I think so.
We are. Holy crap! We're going on 2 hours.
2 hours. What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, so Danny and Anna, they're doing the Herps Waco, 21st of this month.
Sweet.
So if you guys are down in the Waco
area,
Fort Hood area, make sure you go out to this show.
Go hit up Chain Reaction.
Yeah, look up Chain Reaction. Say hi to Danny and Anna.
Get something
awesome
good.
people.
Yeah, get something good at their table.
Awesome people.
Good animals.
Yeah. So,
we usually only go an hour.
I know, but I tell you what, the chat has
been lovely.
Yeah, I mean, having a great time.
We are having a great time.
My female doesn't like women, but likes men. Well, I don't know what to tell you there, buddy. So, all right. An hour and 50 minutes.
I know. You got to quit yapping at everybody.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. I mean, you guys. I mean, if we didn't love you, didn't love you, we wouldn't shout you out.
We love
y'all. You guys have amazing snakes. You and Anna are
great people.
Great people. I mean, down to earth. just easy to talk to, 100% real. So, all right, an hour and 50 minutes.
We got to shut this booger down.
we
People
good?
got to go to sleep.
We got to go to work in the morning. We know y'all got to go to work tomorrow morning.
We can't believe you stayed up with us for 2 hours.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody stopping in.
Oh my goodness.
Tonight. Love how interactive the chat was tonight. Sorry it took me so long to get down through the chat. I was trying to answer most of the questions. Do appreciate the info and answering questions. Some don't take time. I really like it. We appreciate it. This is who we are.
This is who we are.
If you meet us at a show, if you meet us at a grocery store, if you meet us at a strip club, we
are never at a strip
you're
club.
Right, we're never at a strip club.
We're in bed by usually 9 o'clock.
If you meet us anywhere other than this setting right here, you're going to get the exact same people. This is who we are.
We're lucky. Our son is a bartender. And we're lucky to go have one drink at his bar so that we can support him. And then we're like, okay, we got to go home and go to bed.
True story.
Mom and Dad got to go.
But this is who we are. And we would love to meet you one day. Where are you guys? Where are you out of? Were you East Coast? I can't remember. Let us know real quick before we end off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we would love to meet you. Mark, thank you for joining.
Absolutely.
You have a good night as well. Dawn, we are to see you next Monday.
We won't. No, we never run out of things to talk about.
Have you met her? No, it's going to be a whole new conversation next week.
You never know who's going to pop in here.
Yeah, let's see. Elias, going to be a party next week.
It's going to be a party next
week.
Yeah.
I could actually say I'm a little nervous because I don't know what Dawn's going to bring to the table. I don't know how much elevated I have to get.
There's my other daughter, Chantrell.
Did Chantrell make it in?
Yes.
Okay, they're out of Michigan.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's way up there.
That's not way up there.
Do you guys make it down to Tinley, or do you ever plan on making it down to Tinley? I know it's probably only a couple hours for you. Let us know. Hit us up in the chats. You know, let's chat away. Might fall asleep on you, but
we do get up at 4:30 for work. But sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night because I'm an insomniac. So we'll answer you.
Yeah. Chantrell, thank you. Chantrell, we're to see you in December.
We will be seeing you in December, sweetheart.
We'll be out in Nashville in December. So as long as we don't sell everything at St. Louis, I highly doubt we will. So we'll see you in Nashville.
We will see you.
Good night, Gerald. Good night, Blakers.
Good night, you guys. Thank you guys always.
Good night, Ashley. Thank you for being here for us. You guys are always here. David, good night. Thank you. Again, you're always here for us.
You guys are the best.
Okay.
We actually have an outro.
We do have an outro.
We have an
tonight.
outro.
Yep. So, okay. So eventually they'll be at Tinley. We're to chat before then. We're to get to, what was this going to be a while? I want to make it to Texas too.
We'll be vending down there next time.
Yeah, we will be vending the next.
Dallas.
It's the Dallas show now in April.
Yeah.
It's Tinley and Dallas, or Tinley and Arlington, is two different atmospheres. It's two different vibes.
Yep.
Tinley is a
fast paced.
Tinley is an LAX crowded, just get to your next gate type vibe.
Just go, 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 go.
Arlington, Dallas
back.
Is your southern.
Yeah,
it's more laid back. But both great shows.
Slower pace.
Both great shows.
But Victory, y'all are welcome for my birthday. My birthday's in April, but we do a crawfish boil for my birthday. Y'all are welcome to come in May. We're going to do it in May this year. So you're welcome to come out.
And hopefully Danny and Anna come up.
Danny and Anna, you better come up.
Yeah. I know. I'll see. Yeah, absolutely, Don. We'll see you next week. We love you, man. We really do. We love you. Clutch is awesome. Awesome.
You'll be getting there.
Best feeling ever.
It is the best feeling ever.
Best feeling ever. Okay.
Yes.
We're done.
We're done. We'll be right here doing what we love, loving what we do. Y'all keep chasing your dream.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me get to the outro.
Oh, you want to do the outro?
Okay. Say it again.
We'll be right here doing what we love, loving what we do. Y'all keep chasing your dream.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.